thinking them wealthy thoughts, baby.
Everything about you.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of Wealthy Thoughts. I am your host, StephenMotivate, with my friend and yours, my co-host.
Steve James. What's up, big dog?
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you?
Man, I'm good, bro. Blessed to see another day, man.
Likewise, grateful, blessed to see another day. And, I think we should hop into it today because a lot of the things that we've done in our journey have involved credit. Mm-hmm. Getting your credit right. And I'm no credit guru, right? I'm no credit guru, but I do know some basics about how to tap into really just making sure you're checking your credit, looking at your credit, making sure you know what it's talking about, and then, potentially making sure you're holding them accountable. So what do you have? Just remind the people of why credit is so important.
Man, credit is it's important. It's like the foundation of an individual. Like you can't, unless you're cash heavy, it's hard to move around without having good credit. That's just the facts of life. And we started our empire off of having good credit. Like we would have never been able to get these cars under our business name. We would have never been able to just go into the bank with our business and say, hey, we want 20 cars.
Yeah.
Give them to us.
Yeah.
But having good credit, we was able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a good point, too. Not only the personal credit, but the business credit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the business credit is...
The business credit is the bigger play.
Is the bigger play.
But you have to have good personal credit for the business credit to even make sense.
Exactly.
And people really don't understand that. It's like, yeah, personal credit is good, but you're going to really turn up when you have that business credit.
Absolutely.
And business credit won't move until your personal credit is intact.
Perfect. So that's our episode, y'all. No,
Peace.
I'm kidding. So now we're going to give y'all some facts about how to mess with it and how to dive into the business credit. And the personal credit. So I'm going to actually, let's just get right into it. All the preamble is good, but let's just get right into it. So here's the thing. If you are, I've got these set up for you, but what you need to do is go to Google and basically say, I want to sign up for Experian. So you're going to type that in the chat box, right? Or in the search box. The sign up for Experian. You can also sign up for Equifax or what's the other one? TransUnion. Mm-hmm. I've signed up for all three of them. And essentially, it just lets you view your credit. Because for free, you can sign up for, what is it, Credit Karma?
Credit Karma, yeah.
We showed that before, too. For free, you can go to Credit Karma.
I mean, all of them are free. You just pay.
All of them are free, but when you do
to see your actual report and all of that.
Right. The paid version. So what I recommend is you sign up for the paid version of Experian. So the paid version lets you get a little deeper dive, and you're going to be able to dispute a little bit more easily, I would say, based on what I know. Again, I'm no credit guru. I'm just telling you what I know about the basics of this. So you can sign up for free. You can see that, let's see what the paid account or paid subscription is. So if we go to this, I'm trying to see if it's probably going to try to sign me in. Look, AI going to tell us exactly what we need to do. So sign up for it. Go to Experian's website. Choose a subscription you want. Follow the instructions. Complete your registration. Paid subscription offers credit monitoring. So for $24.99 per month, it gives you access to your credit scores from all three bureaus as well as dark web monitoring. And then they have a premium. This plan, Identity Works Premium, which means it looks at your information across all three credit bureaus. And you can... it sounds like the same thing for $24.99. And then they have the Business Credit Advantage, Business Credit Score Pro. I recommend just getting the basic credit monitoring.
It's 24. What is it? 24, right?
99. Yeah, $24.99 a month. And look, you don't even have to keep it that long, but if you get it, at least it's going to let you get into what we're about to show you today, and it's going to allow you to not only view your credit, but more importantly, do a dispute on your credit if you have something that needs disputed. So I don't know if Mackenzie's going to blur this out or not, but I've already logged into mine, right? So this is my current credit score as of today. Maybe she'll blur that out because I'm not sure that's any of y'all business. But this is going to basically show you, okay, this is my credit score from Experian. It's just okay right now. This is my last credit score from the other two bureaus back in June. Was fairly good. They've got a number of things you can do here. They got loan offers that they want to give you. All these sort of things that can potentially get you access to more money, et cetera, or get you more credit cards, all that. So they got a bunch of offers. That's not really what I focus on. What I do is when you get into this, you want to really click into the credit piece of it and go to, okay, this is, I believe, the credit overview. So if you go to credit and click credit overview, then it's going to break down for you that you've got a new report available.
Which is super crucial because that report shows you everything on your credit.
And people don't realize, like, your credit has to be accurate.
Yeah, for sure.
That's part of the rules. So a lot of the gurus, what they're playing off of is the fact that your credit needs to be accurate. Keep your credit accurate by checking on it. And that's one of the main things you need to do. So now when you're reviewing your credit, you roll down, you'll see the core ingredients. So this is important too. So you see score ingredients. What makes up a score? So 35% of it is payment history. Are you paying your stuff on time? Mine right now is good. Amount of debt is 30% of the score. So those are your two biggest things. Your payment history and your amount of debt. Length of credit is about 10%, 15%. Amount of new credit is 10%. And then how much of a mix do you have with your credit? And that's another 10%. So my total debt now is around 692. I got a lot of credit cards, a lot of auto loans. A lot of that stuff has come down tremendously. Got a real estate loan, got student loans still, and personal loans. So I have a whole mix of stuff. And again, I don't know if I'll have to talk to Mackenzie about that, whether we'll keep that in or not. It also shows me how my score has been trending over the time, and it also shows me different scores. So again, even if you just use it to do that, then I think that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. And then let's see. Another thing you can do is what the main thing I want to tell y'all about.
Go to the yeah.
What, go where?
No, I was gonna say show them the credit calculator. Like, you know how you it should be,
yeah, how you can adjust it
to show what you need to do to boost up your credit.
Yeah, that's a good thing too.
It should be on here. Let me look real quick.
I usually do this from my phone, so we're doing it from the computer so y'all can see it better. But we'll try to find that. But another thing I want to give y'all is, so you got the report summary, right? And then you also have, that's all my personal information. Refresh now. You've got this part, which is your potentially negative items. So on your report summary, and we'll certainly have to blur this out. So Mackenzie, make a note to do that. But if you go to credit, so how did I get there? If you go to credit, you've got your credit overview, and you also have, I believe, your credit reports. Let's see. See my credit reports. Yeah, so your credit reports is where you want to click. Credit reports is going to give you your actual credit report as of the date, and it's going to have all your personal information. You can put personal statements on there. You can put, employers, all that sort of thing. Now, it tells you all your open accounts, right? I have 43 open accounts. And as you go down, which is a lot of accounts, I don't necessarily recommend that you do that. It just depends on what type of entrepreneur you want to be. It shows my credit limit, my credit usage, all that sort of thing. So I can it's saying here that I can file a dispute, right? So I can look through all of this and understand who's reporting what, what's saying I have a late payment, what's saying I don't, et cetera, et cetera. So I go up here and I can go file a dispute. So if I click file a dispute, which will take me to this page, Dispute Center Credit Report, and it's giving me 1, 2, 3. It's giving me 4 things that are potentially negative. Now, they don't know what's negative, but they're saying this could potentially be negative. So let's go to this one, Skylar Federal Credit Union. It says date open 7/9/2021. It's paid and closed, but it could potentially be negative. So let's see what this is. So you'll see it comes up on the right. Do you believe this information to be inaccurate? And then it lists all this stuff. Credit limit, highest balance, and then it's got it's a past due on here. It's just kind of weird. It's like paid, and then it's paid, and then it has ND, no data, and then closed in May of 2023. So credit line suspended. So I'm gonna start a dispute on this. Payment never late. Account paid in full. Account closed. Unauthorized charges. Belongs to ex-spouse. Balance incorrect. Included in bankruptcy. Corporate account. Belongs to another person. Identity theft. Other reason. Affected by natural or declared disaster. COVID-19. So let's go back here and just look at this. What date was this?
Is there a timeline on the dispute?
No, you can go all the way back. You can go all the way back on this and indicate why you're disputing this, because you don't want this to come up negatively.
Yeah.
So you go, hey, it was never late. So hey, I was never late on, please update immediately. And then I go through next. So I picked payment was never late. Hey, I was never late. And that was my reason, and that was my comment. And then I submit the dispute. What can happen when you're trying to make a decision? So
see, and we had, I didn't mean cut you off, but we had a situation where we were applying for a mortgage, and our score needed to be a certain score, but in order to know that, we had to pull up that simulator. Like, oh, okay, if we pay down X amount of credit cards real quick, then that will report. So then we would know what our score would be. So it's that crucial. It can help you in a time of need where it's like, oh, your score needs to go up 2 more points. What do I need to do for my score to go up 2 more points?
Exactly.
It's super crucial to
what do I need to do just to get my score up a little bit?
If you're applying for a loan, like in our situation, it was a mortgage, you know what I mean? Like we needed to pay down, and it was something little too, like a $400 credit card.
Yeah.
That's what would have put us over the edge. So
no, so that's the type of stuff you need to know if you're gonna leverage your credit, which, again, with life, I know a lot of people can say, hey, be debt free or whatever, but being debt free alone is not going to make you rich.
Yeah.
Right. Just not having any debt, okay, that could be a good thing, but it's not going to necessarily propel you into other opportunities. Having good credit can propel you into other opportunities.
Facts.
All right, so let's look at the business credit real quick. So this is something I've been doing for a while. It's called Credit Strong. So Credit Strong is a way for you to build business credit using your company's EIN. So what this is it's basically a reverse, it's like a reverse loan. So you have a monthly payment, but it's going to report as if you have a loan, but you're basically paying yourself. So basically 100% of every monthly payment builds savings and payment history. So it's like making you build payment history. And then it's 0% interest rate on the credit builder. You build 25 months of payment history for a financial trade line. So this is giving you an actual trade line. You always hear about business credit. You need trade lines. Trade lines are basically, explain trade lines to them.
Trade lines is basically adding a more of an account that has a history. So, like if I go to people do these with like you shouldn't be doing these, but trade lines is just basically adding someone's history to your credit profile to build it up, because a trade line is going to allow you to boost up your score. So if someone has a longer history, just like if you're making someone an authorized user, you're basically adding them as a trade line to their credit. So all that history that they have transfers over to you.
Right. And basically, to your point, if you've got history of doing good business with people, it's going to build your business credit.
Yeah. So like most of the time with like your net 30s, your net 60s, these are the businesses that you want to apply to get the trade lines with, in order to show good business credit. So like Uline, all of these are like net 30s. So if you sign up to get a Uline with your EIN, because that's what's going to boost your credit up. So now you have 30 days to pay off whatever it is that you bought from these companies. Uline, Granger, Shirtsy, I think is another one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of them, but
Crown
these are all
supplies.
Yeah, these are all net 30. They call them net 30 accounts.
Yeah, net 30 because it's basically you get 30 days to pay, and again, you building that business history.
Mm-hmm.
But even with doing some of that, if you don't do enough of it, if you don't do it consistently enough, it can essentially not be enough to give you the credit, the business credit that you need. So Credit Strong, and we'll go to the computers, you can see this, like Credit Strong, like I was describing, isn't basically a trade line builder for you. So, you can see our score recently went up. Again, we're using this a lot, so sometimes our score goes up and down. But this gives you an Equifax business delinquency score. So you got with the business credit, you have 3 real scores. You got your Dun & Bradstreet score, which is your Paydex score. Mm-hmm. Let me go to this too, nav.com. So Nav is another good one for building business credit. So you sign up for Nav, and they'll break down to you all the business credit places you need to be tapping into. So let's look at this.
And you don't do any of this until you get your Duns & Bradstreet number.
Yeah, you got to have your Duns number set up.
So when you go to D&B Duns & Bradstreet website, once you start your business, you get your EIN and you register with Duns & Bradstreet to get that number.
Yep.
And this is super crucial. Like you can't even skip this step if you're trying to build business credit.
Absolutely. You got to have that. And we can walk you through that again at some other point. But your business credit reports, I was just trying to remember. Nava helped me remember. You got your Equifax business credit, you got an Experian business credit, and you have your FICO SBSS score. So all of those scores are tied to your business credit. And if you want to get things done in your business name, it's going to require that you have business credit set up. So going back to Credit Strong is going to help you be one of those trade line accounts that will help you build business credit. So dig into it on your own. We basically have a $10,000 savings account with them, but it reports as if we have a $10,000 loan with them. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So every time we put in money to save, it's actually being reported as credit to us. So that's one. And then I'm going to give you one more, eCredible. So eCredible, I just heard about this one, is and Credit Strong and eCredible both do personal credit and business credit. So they can also do these type of reports to help you raise your personal credit as well. So if you don't have any personal credit, you've never had a credit card, you just have no history, then these companies can also, if you sign up for them, you can also build your personal credit as well. So I just joined them, but it's similar. eCredible, you're going to be able to build your history as well with with this company, and it's going to help you get business credit set up.
Crucial.
All right, my login's failing, so that's not a good thing. So anyway, I can't log into this one. I just signed up for this recently, so I got to figure out what my password is. Probably have to change it, but that's it pretty much. I mean, you got a couple different places that you can dig into to, one, build your personal credit, make sure you're checking it, looking at it, disputing things that are inaccurate, and also building your business credit. Credit Strong and eCredible are good places. Nav.com is another good place. And that way, if you get started now, when you actually need this stuff, you'll already have it in place. What's your final thoughts, Steve?
Nah, definitely tap into those websites, man. Put those in your notes, and it's just important. The business credit, but it doesn't move unless your personal credit is intact.
Right. And anything you not checking, anything you not looking at, you not managing, right?
Facts.
And if you can't manage your personal credit or your business credit, you're probably not managing your business right either. So grow up, do what you need to do to make better decisions, and it'll help you in the long run. So
Yes, sir.
That's it. It's Wealthy Thoughts. Get your credit right. Until next time, I'm your boy StephenMotivate.
Peace.
Peace.
I'm thinking them wealthy thoughts, baby.